I bet $3,000 on Liverpool-Arsenal. Will I win and profit my trip, or will I go home empty-handed? Let's see. Thursday night I made one of my insanely biggest bets.
Hello, can I bet 3,000 on Liverpool-Arsenal?
Later in the video I review the bet and whether it was my most profitable trip or a lose that I'll never forget. But $3,000 was too much to watch the game on TV, and I said to myself, I'm going to Anfield to watch it live, thinking that I would profit my trip with this bet, but I definitely didn't know what awaited me. On Friday morning I caught a flight to Liverpool, but I had 2 whole days until the match, and the only logical thing to do in the UK was to look at the different odds in the betting shops and make an objective comparison between them and their equivalents in my country, InBet and FBet. I was seriously impressed by how many shops there were and how big and welcoming their facilities were. Another interesting thing was that the citizens of the country that invented football loved to bet on horse racing. 90% of all their bets were on horses, not on football, basketball or Formula 1. For 2 days I couldn't just look at betting shops and odds, and immediately after enjoying my English breakfast I decided to choose an English Saturday match to enjoy. I saw that the nearest city to play Major League Football was Blackburn, and dude, this would be a perfect opportunity to catch a high-quality championship clash between Blackburn and Norwich. Of course, I enjoyed the beautiful Liverpool, the pretty little houses, the left-handed traffic streets, and what I'm really doing with that. Let's move to Blackburn for the match. Since I was in the UK, I couldn't help but try my luck with a pack of Premier League cards, and luckily for me I opened the 1 of 18 golden barrel card of Mohamed Salah, which is the rarest in the Premier League set, and profited the pack out, as I hope to later profit out my trip with a sleep.
So mates, we're here on the Saturday, 1 day before the Liverpool-Arsenal game, and we decided to see a proper English football game. We're here at Blackburn for the game. You might guess it. It's Blackburn against Norwich. So the atmosphere right now is, let's say, pretty good. We're like 2 hours before the game, so I'm really hyped about what's coming up. So let's go.
We entered through the smallest entrance to a stadium in the world. We were 2 meters from the pitch for only £20 tickets. We watched rough fights with 1 red card for Blackburn, 2 goals for Norwich, and a very quiet atmosphere in the stands, unlike the Balkan matches, which we are used to. The decisive day for my bet came. The match between Liverpool and Arsenal was knocking on the door, and the empty Anfield was no longer empty. In front of the iconic stadium we met the popular on social media Mighty Red, who has more followers than me, so you know what to do. The stadium was packed with fans everywhere, some juggling the ball to get a prize if they made 100, others playing mini football, third playing FIFA, but there was no one who wasn't drinking beer. My friend Ruswan, who also have a football channel, decided to find out what the fans really thought about Liverpool's performance this season.
Honestly, it's going to be a goal fest. I'm going to say, what, 3-2 to us. Yeah, I have 3-2 as well, I think.
Arsenal winning.
What's the score going to look like?
3-1, I think, today. 3-1.
Who's going to score?
Verts will score his first today, I think. Verts first, Gakpo and Salah.
Entering the stadium we passed by places where the analysts and scouts were standing, and our seats for £350 each didn't have a bad view at all. They were right next to the iconic Kop. Yes, the same Kop that makes Anfield one of the most difficult stadiums in the world to play in. The match was about to start any moment. The next 90 minutes will decide everything. Whether $3,000 will disappear in an instant, or whether I will turn this trip into the most profitable adventure of my life. The Scousers knew that this was a match for first place, and even before the first referee whistle, they sang the legendary "You'll Never Walk Alone" song, and we also joined in. The referee's signal was given, and shots started to be fired at both goals. But the first corner for Arsenal was not delayed. The Gunners are the team with the most goals from corners in the last 2 seasons in the Premier League, and their tension was growing in absolutely every static situation. Rice took the corner kick, but it didn't bring a goal for the Londoners, and as expected, as Liverpool has the giant in defense. The 20-minute came, and 60,000 people on Anfield sang the song for Diego Jota, the player who will forever remain number 20 for Liverpool. A new corner followed and a new disappointment in the white. It was already clear that Arsenal would look for a goal from a static situation, but with such attempts they would not be able to find it. And this series of corner kicks made me tremble. The Gunners looked better in the first half, and we were already approaching the end of it. The not so memorable first half gave us a total of 5 corners for Arsenal, 0 goals and still 0 winning sleep. The second half began and the tension was growing, because every attack and every situation weighed like $3,000 on my chest. There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes and many corners for Arsenal. Time progressed and Salah tried his magic but was unsuccessful. At least it was until this happened. Everyone was happy, but not me. It wasn't good for my money at all. But here my sleep survived. The goal was cancelled for offside. After that, Arsenal tried to score without corner, but Konate made a heroic block. Speaking of corners, they got a similar opportunity again, but it was unsuccessful. Liverpool were starting to look better on the pitch, but they were still missing something. Salah also became more active, but there was no one to pass to. Time progressed, and Liverpool were already the team that took the set pieces, and I started to disappear. But the home team wasn't doing well with corner kicks either, and they tried many times. And then, a moment that I will remember for the rest of my life, everything exploded. Liverpool opened the scoring, and the hero for the Scousers was Dominic Szoboszlai, who scored a free kick from over 20 meters. A goal was scored, but there was still time to go, and the sleep was hanging. Liverpool wanted those 3 points just as I wanted my winnings. The final whistle blew not long after, and the only question left was, did I lose? Happily no. The bet that I shared on my prediction channel and placed with $3,000 was under 2.5 goals in the match, and I doubled my money. I enjoyed the celebration, bought a Liverpool t-shirt, and went home to collect my winnings.